Our world is vaster and stranger than the human mind can ever picture. Soaring cliffs, boundless deserts, and rivers cut deep into the land come together into a planet brimming with marvels still waiting to be found. One quick look at any world map hints at just how astonishing this planet truly is. Yet only by standing face to face with these dreamlike places does their real grandeur awaken. Tracking down every hidden gem could take a whole lifetime. But these stunning landscapes and wild natural wonders are absolutely worth the journey. So come along with us as we reveal them one by one. High in central Greece, the monasteries of Meteora sit perched atop colossal columns of rock. These stone towers climb somewhere between 1,000 and 1,800 feet, shaped slowly by erosion across millions of years. It all began in the 14th century as Greek monks retreated to these heights and raised their sanctuaries far above the reach of war and unrest below. Building them demanded ingenious methods with ropes and long ladders, hauling every material up the sheer cliffs. Still a vital heart of Greek Orthodox faith, 6 of its monasteries remain living and active to this very day. These days, UNESCO ranks it among the planet's protected treasures, and travelers stream in drawn by sweeping views and a profound cultural and historical legacy. Far away in the American Southwest, Antelope Canyon has been sculpted across millions of years as wind and water carved its one-of-a-kind, rippling walls. Its stone flows in smooth wave-like curves, glowing in rich tones of red-orange and pink that transform as the sunlight shifts. The walls rise anywhere from 60 to more than 120 feet, towering over anyone who steps inside. It is also celebrated for its glowing shafts of light, formed as sunbeams slip through slender cracks overhead. The canyon splits into two distinct sections. The upper stretch is broad and simple to explore, while the lower one grows tight and far tougher to move through. To the Navajo who live here, this ground is holy, carrying deep cultural meaning. For both safety and respect of that heritage, guests may only enter alongside local guides. On the coast of Portugal, Benagil Cave was hollowed out over countless ages as waves and wind wore away the soft limestone into a vast dome crowned by an open skylight. Sunlight pours through that circular opening, casting a glow that illuminates the pale gold sand and the crystal water pooling within. Rising more than 65 feet overhead and reachable only from the sea, its stone chamber feels like a secret realm cut off from everything beyond. The tones of limestone ocean and light melt into one another, producing a beauty that feels almost enchanted. The surrounding waters teem with seabirds, starfish, crabs, and fish, a sign of just how rich this marine world truly is. Though it plays no part in great historical moments, Benagil has grown into a modern icon and a sought-after stop for travelers. Across the ocean in Brazil, Lençóis Maranhenses stands among the country's most singular natural wonders, leaving everyone who sees it speechless. This is no ordinary desert, since drenching rains sweep in and give rise to thousands of freshwater pools throughout the rainy months. The pools gather in the hollows between snow-white dunes, their water flawlessly clear and tinted turquoise and blue. Some dunes swell as high as 130 feet, rolling in gentle curves that resemble brushstrokes on a canvas. Thousands of years of fierce wind and rain sculpted this ground until it came to feel like the surface of another world. Stranger still, even though the pools last only a few short months, fish somehow thrive inside them, a puzzle that baffles scientists. Far to the east in the Anatolian heart of Turkey lies the storied land of Cappadocia. Travelers are drawn by its otherworldly scenery born from volcanic blasts that erupted millions of years in the past. Most striking of all are the odd cone-like spires called fairy chimneys, rising between 100 and 130 feet. For thousands of years, its people carved the soft stone into homes, churches, and hidden underground cities to escape invading armies. It once served as a stronghold of early Christianity as well, and many of its old churches still hold gorgeous painted frescoes on their walls. Guests here can rise over it all in a dawn balloon flight, watching the astonishing rock country unfold below. Beyond that, visitors can ride horses, trek the valleys, and explore those remarkable underground towns. In the western United States, Mono Lake ranks among the most ancient saltwater basins in the country, born roughly 76,000 years ago through volcanic forces. Since nothing drains it toward the sea minerals piled up over the ages, leaving its water fully 2 or 3 times as salty as the ocean and intensely alkaline. Its hallmark is a cluster of tufa towers, born where calcium-rich springs below meet the carbonate held in the lake. Harsh as it is, this water sustains rare diving flies and brine shrimp, which nourish millions of migrating birds each year. The lake also carries profound meaning for native communities, and it became the center of a landmark conservation battle in the 20th century. Thanks to determined protection work, its levels are climbing once more, and the whole ecosystem is gradually reviving. Deep in the Peruvian desert sits Huacachina, among the few genuine oases left on Earth. A dreamlike pocket ringed by golden dunes higher than 330 feet. Its lake was once natural, but today pumped groundwater keeps it filled, so its enchantment never fades. Powerful desert gusts reshape the dunes year after year, so the view is never quite the same twice. Sunset over this place is counted among the loveliest anywhere, as the glow spills across water and sand like a painting come to life. It has become a magnet for sandboarding and dune buggy runs that race across steep, punishing slopes. The air is brutally dry with humidity under 20%, so sound carries far, and everything feels utterly motionless. In Mexico stands Paricutin, the one volcano of the modern era that people watched rise from a single crack in the soil all the way to a mountain. It first burst to life in 1943, growing more than 11 feet within a single year, while lava spread across the country around it. Under the sun, its ash and rock throw back a cold, silvery shimmer that lends the whole place an eerie, dreamlike air. Even though the crater stays severe, moss and lichen have begun creeping back, a quiet sign of life returning to the ground. For the native peoples nearby, Paricutin is a living emblem woven into memory and into the ceremonies they still perform. Ongoing efforts aim to keep it safe, heal its ecosystem, and safeguard the rare historical and geological treasure it represents. In northern Iceland, Gullfoss thunders as Europe's mightiest waterfall, by volume roughly 144 feet tall and 328 feet wide, set among basalt cliffs and glacier-scoured land. Its gray glacier-fed torrent plunges with such fury that the earth close by trembles without pause. All around lies pristine wilderness, dark stone, a faint skin of moss, and vast openness with nothing man-made in sight. Life here is sparse, yet tenacious, clinging on as mosses lichen and a handful of birds tucked into freezing rock crevices. The water shifts color with the seasons, thought to mirror changes in the glacial flow below. While locals swear the roar beneath the falls hints at motion deep within the earth. Onlookers can stand just a few paces from the brink, feeling the trembling ground, the icy spray, and the sheer weight of the plunging water, an encounter few places in Europe can match. Rising from a lofty crag in Germany, Neuschwanstein counts among the nation's most celebrated castles, encircled by grand peaks and deep green forest. It went up late in the 19th century, commissioned by Ludwig II, King of Bavaria, as a tribute to the heroes of German legend. Though it was never truly finished, the palace endures as a powerful cultural emblem for the country. Its design blends history with myth, conjuring a haunting beauty straight out of a fairy tale. Guided tours let guests marvel at the ornate chambers within and drink in the sweeping natural views from the heights that ring it. The wider region invites plenty more from hiking and long treks to skiing once winter settles in. Neuschwanstein is far more than a masterpiece of building, having sparked countless works of art as well. In the north of Portugal, the Douro Valley is famed for its stepped hillsides, wrapped around a curving river worked by hand for centuries. Warm days and cool nights forge perfect conditions for growing, while also holding those sharp slopes firmly in place. UNESCO granted it World Heritage status for so gracefully uniting environmental care with age-old farming. Pines, oaks, olive trees, and tough drought-proof shrubs cloak the slopes, while otters still roam here alongside imperial eagles and the elusive Iberian wildcat. Old stone presses once used to crush grapes remain intact, a testament to the region's long history of making wine. The scenery transforms sharply through the year, above all during autumn, as the whole valley glows a golden brown. Deep within northern Ethiopia's Danakil Depression, burns Erta Ale, ranked among the most restless volcanoes on the planet. It is renowned for the molten lake churning inside its crater, one of only a handful of spots on Earth where such a fiery pool still lives. Temperatures here soar as high as 120 degrees, and the parched terrain makes this among the hottest regions found anywhere. Reaching Erta Ale tests every traveler, demanding hard climbs and nights camped out in unforgiving heat. Beyond its geological importance, the volcano carries deep meaning for the people who live nearby, especially the Afar tribe. It is a singular place where science and tradition intertwine, luring both scholars and travelers from every corner of the globe. Over in Utah in the United States, the famed Arches National Park boasts more than 2,000 one-of-a-kind sandstone arches. They took shape across millions of years as wind water and brutal desert weather wore the rock away into every shape and size, among them the largest span stretching close to 306 feet wide. Spread over roughly 119 square miles. The park holds tall cliffs, plunging canyons, and jaw-dropping scenery washed in signature orange-red hues. The land also carries spiritual weight for native nations who regard it as sacred and gather here for ceremonies that bind them to the natural world. Now, a leading destination, Arches pulls in millions of guests each year, fueling the local economy and raising awareness for conservation and geological study. In the Philippines, the Puerto Princesa Underground River stands as one of the world's great natural marvels, winding some 5 miles through spellbinding limestone caverns. Travelers glide through the darkness by boat, listening to the lapping water and glimpsing bizarre rock forms resembling towers, arches, and carved figures. Along one stretch, salt water and fresh mingle, giving rise to a rare and delicate ecosystem. To the people who live around it, this river is wholly bound up with their faith and their ancient customs. For its untamed splendor and rare character, it won UNESCO World Heritage recognition and a spot among the new 7 wonders of nature. More than a mere thrilling journey, the Puerto Princesa Underground River also stands as a symbol for the gentle bond between people and the natural world. On Ireland's far western fringe juts Slieve Head, a rugged promontory whose tall cliffs stare down the Atlantic, worn into odd contours across countless centuries. The scenery stays wholly unspoiled. All seaside grass, gentle rises, and wild shorelines with no trace of city sprawl. Through part of the year, it shelters Arctic terns and gulls, while gray seals and dolphins often surface just off the coast. One curious sight is the weathered stone shaped like faces or beasts, which locals hold to be the petrified spirits of old, watching over the waves. As dense fog and hard winds roll in, the whole headland turns ghostly, deepening the mystery of its seaside crags. Guests can stroll or cycle the cliff tops, easing toward the brink to feel the gusts, taste the salt in the air, and stare out at the boundless sea. Towering over Africa, Kilimanjaro is the continent's tallest mountain, its crown Uhuru Peak, climbing to roughly 19,500 feet. This dormant giant is crowned by 3 summits, Mwenzi Shira, and the highest of them, Kibo. Even though it sits close to the equator, its peak stays cloaked in snow throughout the year, a truly rare wonder. Climbers pass through a whole range of climates on the way up, from tropical warmth low down to biting cold near the peak. The terrain shifts dramatically along the ascent, beginning in tropical rainforest and rising into alpine meadows and frozen deserts above. Kilimanjaro is prized as one of the easier great peaks to reach, asking only sound health and solid preparation from those who take it on. Along the trail, travelers might also cross paths with elephants, antelope leopards, and troops of monkeys. High in the Canadian Rockies sits Banff National Park, one of the country's most beloved destinations. It is the oldest national park in Canada, founded in 1885 and sprawling across some 2,564 square miles. The reserve is famed for its breathtaking landscapes, towering peaks, glass-clear lakes, and grand cascading waterfalls. Millions flock to Banff each year, drawn by the hiking, camping, and skiing on offer. It also shelters a wealth of wildlife, from bears and elk to roaming wolves. Its built landmarks, above all its Fairmont Banff Springs Hotel, carry real historical weight and draw visitors from across the globe. Banff matters not just for tourism, but as a crucial sanctuary guarding the region's ecosystems and the creatures within them. Elsewhere in Mexico lies San Juan Parangaricutiro, a striking site defined by the landscape the Paracutan volcano left behind. It was a flourishing town once, until the eruption of 1943 swallowed it beneath a tide of lava. For 9 long years, Paracutan kept erupting, forging an eerie terrain of hardened lava and scattered ruins. Above all, a lone church rising out of the frozen molten sea. Ruined though it is, the place still draws people eager to wander through it and understand the eruption that reshaped it. It carries lasting historical and cultural worth, as well standing witness to how both nature and people can recover. What is more, the volcano's lava enriched the earth, allowing farming to take root once the eruption finally ceased. Monasteries balanced on pillars of stone canyons, carved by patient water glaciers, holding their ground against a warming sky. Every wonder on this journey was shaped by forces far older than memory, and each will outlast every name we ever give it. They ask nothing of us except that we look, and perhaps that we tread a little more gently while we do. The map is far from finished. Beyond every ridge and every horizon, something extraordinary is still waiting to be seen for the very first time. Which of these places would you stand before? Share it below, and join us again as the journey continues.